right, so one of the points I want to make today is that, and it's something I've been realizing for a while, but now I really realize it, is, you walk into a place like this, it's clearly, there's giant X's over there, they got the brakes with the parallels, you got every sign they do, right? Everything's tucked. It's literally everywhere you look. It's not, the wood here isn't as uniform, as Colorado, so you see those incredible, straight, perfect structures, but it's all the same thing. Look at the triangle. So one of the points I want to make today is that when you walk into a place like this, you feel like, oh, they're hiding over there. They're always over there, right? Sometimes it's the truth, but one thing I've realized is they don't hide anywhere. I'm coming up on the road here. They're always there. That's the point I want to make. And it's just an amazing thing. They're right here. They don't leave. They don't leave their spots, especially here, The snow, they seem to stay. I mean, they're physically there, but look at this. Look at this sign. I'm at this cul-de-sac. Look at this. Now, would you think a lot about that? Not too much, but with what I'm seeing in the woods here, it's absolutely incredible. I hear the highway over there. I wouldn't mind. I love those spots that overlook the highway that have no access. Like if you look up from, no one's pulling over from the highway. They love those. They love the views. Same thing in Vail, believe it or not. I used to find these great spots that would overlook like the highway from like a mile or two above. It's just a beautiful view basically, and they love that. All right, so I'm just gonna go back here and find a good spot to turn off and just go into the woods until I hear from Dave, because this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is my own little spot. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm still walking in here. Look at this. This is interesting. Just like Colorado, okay? No, it doesn't matter where you go. If there was an old trail there, they've blocked it. And you can see they've done it there, and they've done it there. Could it happen naturally where, there's an opening and it's going to fall through the opening, of course, but not like I see it and other people find it. It's just, it never fails to see them block that. And that looks interesting back there, but I want to go a little further. I'm just in here a couple hundred yards and see what I see. Some of this footage I might put up, some of it I might not, but I got to hear from Dave first. I know I'm close. He gave me an address about a half a mile from here, so I didn't recognize any of it, so I just picked my own place. But based on structures I could see from I was going to turn around this cul-de-sac, and I'm sitting there seeing these giant X's in the sky, and I was like, this is good right here. So this could be a part of those woods. I think somewhere here is not. Look at this. It's so blatantly them. There's big Sasquatch here. I got a whistle. I got the survival kit for Christmas. And, I had like a knife. Thank God, because here I can't have a gun, so here's my... That's my survival for the day. And I have a whistle, some kind of whistle. I'll do it later. I would love to get some, like interactions here. So here we are. What do we do? I kind of like that tree sticking out. Right there, I find so many of my places to buy leaners like this. You see that? There's one other one right there. And I love the way this is coming across. So that could be a good thing. Let's go this way. The highway's over there, so I'm not in the right place, is basically. I'm not where I was planning on going, but it could be the right place. It could be a good place. And I got another hour and a half till Dave gets here, so I'm just gonna spend all that time in here. Give me a minute. Man, these guys are good here. These guys are so good. Like, as far as they do all of their stuff, right? But you gotta really, really know what you're looking for. Check this out, okay? You can see the X already, right? It's so obvious that it was made. It's broken into the X, which I see all the time. This branch was just laid there, okay? Now, it's never just that for me. With that one it is, but in a sense not. There's always a third, right? It goes over, what's it do? It makes another X, right? I see all kinds of disturbances in there, which is a good sign for me. And then I got the bend that comes out over the top. That's really good. I see some funky stuff in these pine trees too. I'm gonna cut in there. What else did I see here that was weird? A triangle behind it. So that's really an incredible structure. You know, you're not gonna be mind blown by it because it's small, but if that was, you know, on a big scale, all of a sudden in Colorado, you're gonna be like, wow, Mark, that's such a great structure. Well, guess what? To me, this is the same thing. I love that this is like this. It's, you know, because it's like a challenge for me. I got sand here. I haven't seen anything but deer so far. But that's not a surprise because this is an area where people at some point walk through. You know, in Colorado, a spot like that, you wouldn't be able to see, you know, those pine trees, they're undisturbed from what I can tell. I'm getting closer to the highway. Oh, let's see this real quick. I could have sworn I saw a really cool structure in here. Can we get in there? All right, I'm really trying to get to the highways right there. Believe it or not, you guys, this is how you do it in Maryland. You get to, you know, places like this on the highway that are inaccessible, except for, you know, hiking through. Hold on, I got a message. You know, hiking way out of your way to get there, which no one would do. I wouldn't do it either. You wouldn't do it. Look. X's, you can't penetrate that. That's what made it really interesting to me. And I thought I saw some kind of like a teepee thing going on over here, a small teepee thing. There's that. Look at this trail that goes in here. Look at that. I'm so excited to be here in Maryland. And please forgive me if you're from here and I haven't got in touch with you. John, I know, called me and I couldn't get back. My phone died. Everyone's texting me Merry Christmas and messages and stuff, and which is, by the way, thank you. I'm not complaining about that. But I just got with family. It was hard to get time with the grandkids. So if I didn't get back to you, I really apologize. Where did I see some kind of like, there was something going on, I'm missing it. I like this though. Someone's been back here. There's a ribbon. It's about 5 years old, it looks like. These guys, you can be right near them. You guys, I know these are big Sasquatch because I've seen them here in my video. I didn't get a sighting, but they were on the power lines, like sitting invisible. You can see that. I have the pictures and the video, guys. I hope to make it to that spot. Look at that structure. That's a structure, I promise. You guys, that's one tree right there. That's amazing. And look, it ends as a fork. So it ends as a fork, and it's got another one that comes across. There's an upside down stick right there. A wishbone. To me, that's a structure right there. There's no doubt about it. Now, you know, the one thing about Maryland is some of these trees can kind of do that on their own a little bit as well. So it's not like I'm sitting here pointing out everything I think, wow, mother, look at that. Don't make fun of my socks. Hold on, this is not good. Yeah, that's right, guys. They love that I'm so close to this highway. You know they're looking at me right now. Over here, I can just feel it. That's a great place to go that way, but it may take me a little far away. I want to go check out these roads. I mean, these structures by the road, and see if that's what they are. It's more. It can be very difficult here, but all you got to do is look. Check this out. And I'm really happy to do this structure because I mean, I can't talk. I'm really happy to do these videos. Look. Because, look, it's so blatant to me. Look, guys. Field goal. Tucked. This is all them. You just gotta look carefully. So I was saying I'm really happy to do this here in Maryland because there's so many of you here that I know, like, hey, Ross, and, you know, other people that are in this area. And I wish I had a week here just so I could go visit people because they have stuff right there. Now, it's going to get better. We found some great spots last year. But this is what I love. See, here's a spot that no human's gonna come to. Because look how loud that is? First of all, it's fenced. So to me, this is like one of the safest places to be there is. Look at this. It's interesting that there's a big disturbance right there next to the bend. See the bend? Just like Colorado, it's tucked right underneath. Can't get it out. Oh, look at that. They gotta be in here. I'll go a little out of the way in Maryland to film one if I see him, because I feel like he can get mad at me and I'll go back to Colorado and then Dave can deal with those guys. Look at this. This is kind of like a blind. Look at the disturbances behind it. Big Sasquatch sitting right there. Look at it. Why would it just be disturbed here? See this? That's so cool. This is one big structure. And then see this one goes up? Here's the spot. Sitting right here where nothing could ever see him. You know, nobody's looked. Even if they tried to look at a car, you know, there's no way to penetrate your vision through that fence and those vines. Very cool to me. Look at this spot. And then look at all the disturbances. I mean, this is a huge, giant disturbance. This is all them right here, I swear to you guys. Look at this. Can you guys see how they're just walking everywhere in here? Oh my God. Look how flat. This has been not disturbed. Structure there. And then I love they have this fallback place right here. That's exciting. Look at the leaner. Here's one thing you'll see here a lot. Bear with the noise, guys. Look. How cool is that for me? I like the noise right now. It's I'm probably not going to hear anything, but maybe I will because of that. I don't know. I haven't found anything too unbelievable yet, but clearly structures everywhere. The amount of disturbances around those structures is a mind blower. They're nowhere else. But it's, you know, it's deep leaves and compost. A little strange. So this will just be, you know, I'll just throw this up a little bit near the highway. I wanted people to see. You know, seeing anything too unique here would be a surprise to me. We got to get deep for that. But they are right here. The walking around here is crazy. It's not deer either. I don't think the deer really come over this far because why? There's nothing to eat and they got the fence. We got triangles everywhere. Big triangle there. Well, this is as far as I'm going. Oh, we got a structure on the right in the corner. That's what they like to do here, guys. The big symmetrical X's I saw were all on the, by the car, we're all right at the road. Like, this is our woods. If you're coming in, use caution, basically. Right there. That's a beautiful structure. If you saw that with pine logs, you'd be more impressed. But you gotta remember, it's just as cool, okay? Let me really show you this. This is really, really cool. You see this? So you got your X on the ground. This goes up field goals where it was broken, okay? In Colorado, on those breaks right there, they love to put mushrooms. They'll put one mushroom in there. There's an X right there. This is amazing, okay? There's a leaner into a field goal right there. Of course, you got your triangle, big triangle. But that's fascinating how that is sitting on that. And then you got your X there. And this all comes out and goes back, of course, and touches all of these sticks that go out through the forest, the connected forest. Remember that video? Everything's connected. You know, you got abandoned buildings next door. There's nobody there. It's like an old propane place. And I can't get over there, so I'm gonna try to penetrate this if I can. That was really cool. That's a good structure right there. You know it's them. There's just no way with that X split back there. Look at that. You just gotta look. That's why no one sees that stuff. Well, not a lot of people see it when they're looking because it's just impossible to see it most of the time. Unless you're just standing right there. All right, give me a second. First footprint right in the sand. It is definitely a footprint, you guys. You see that? Look, let me try to give you an idea. It was really deep sand, so it's not going to be perfect, but there's my print. You can even see the toe right there. There's a toe right there, and it's a heel. It looks like he was actually digging in pretty good when he moved. And second one there, another one there, another one here, and it's been a little while. There's no doubt, and it's coming right out of their spot back there. That was a little bit of a relief getting away from that noise. Look at this. And then when I came out, there's all these leaners, like it's the pine trees too, see? Coming right out from that spot by the road. They probably are right in there somewhere. I'm telling you, they don't leave. We are just not seeing them because they're invisible. It's crazy. See how they bend that? Like that was perfectly safe in there. Let's walk over there real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to the car. I want to find the real. Here's a lighter. I want to find the real, spot where we're going. That is really exciting there, and I'm looking really forward to that. Ivy poisons everything basically. Why is this little indicator out? And that's exactly what that is. Little guys up there or something. Give me a second. What did I say about blocking the roads earlier? Way too many. They were so safe in there, and something just peeled them right out. Somebody. At least it's been like that for at least a year because of all the grass. It's a great little spot right here. Is it fascinating to see on the video? Not really. I think we'll get that later today. See how you can't penetrate? Like I cannot get in there. I can't go in there. Especially with this jacket. Because it just gets caught in everything and rips. I already have feathers like floating behind me. Game trail. It's the first game trail I've seen. Other trails have seemed very wide. And there's definitely deer here because that's mostly what I'm seeing. I think I got a really good footprint back there. A couple of, you could see where he was stepping. There's no way it was a human footprint. Those first couple I found. Where someone was doing donuts maybe, but blatant. See again, what are we doing? We're walking on an old trail that they want eventually. Remember, there's no rush with these guys. But they know by doing that, it won't be long before this doesn't exist, this trail. They just don't want this being used. And I see it over and over and over and over, no matter where I go. You'll see an overabundance of blockage on any trail that they don't want you walking up. Why does it look so blurry back there? This is, to me, is all them. 100%. Those X's out front are amazing. I could go for another half a mile, but I really want to get in touch with Dave and I want to find our spot. Blatant. See that? Bend and then look at like the trident type things growing off the top. Straight up, the branches are going straight up. I see that, and I did a video called Reservoir Bigfoot, and with one of the most amazing trees like that. But it was bent so long ago, and it had these perfect, beautiful trees growing out of it off the top of the bend, which to me was really cool. We see stuff like that. It's like natural. No, it's not natural. It's just that you've been seeing Sasquatch stuff your whole life. It's unbelievable how silly some people are. You know what? Let's not go home the easy way. One sec.